Hey folks, welcome back. I am John Najarian. This is the second full week in July. Not really so full because, of course, last Friday was the 1st of July. So, of course, this Friday is the 8th of July. It means it's the second week in terms of how we measure expirations. Next week will be regular July expiration on the 15th, right? All right. Let's get started with today's 3 at 3, which is, of course, unusual option activity. I am down here at Extreme Aviation in Opelika, Florida. We're looking at making some investments in people that convert commercial to, or in other words, passenger jets, 737s, 767s, 777s into cargo. And it's fabulous and very fascinating business. Extreme Aviation is the name. They're privately held. But I am down here working with the guys that are putting the deal together, and more on that soon, I hope. Let's get started with today's unusual option activity. This one was moving up earlier today, APA, one that I talked about yesterday on the halftime report. This is, of course, Apache. Stock was 34 and change, and they were buying the August 40s. You know the drill. I bought the at the monies, and the stock moved all the way up to 35.58 at that time, about 45 minutes ago or whatever. No, I guess an hour and 45 ago. Woo. So energy, one of my favorite sectors to rebound here. I like the idea that it closed $1 lower than that. Last night it was 34.51, traded up over 35.58 today. And bang, just letting you know a little, that's why when I buy at the monies and it rallies, I sell out of the monies against it. Then we also had Lucid, which moved up nicely. Lucid, as you see, closed 1981 yesterday. It was 1913 when we saw the unusual buying of July 20 calls. They were buying July 19 calls, July 18 calls because the stock was 17.11 earlier in the week. And today it moved up through 20 to 2060, as you see, highlighted by that yellow arrow I placed on the screen there. Bang. Rebelcon 2022. Yes, this is one you should really put on your calendar, folks. I was just talking with a 3-star general, Tony Tata, who I'm hoping we can secure for Rebelcon 2022. Tony was an undersecretary of defense in the previous administration. He is, like I say, a decorated 3-star general, done some jumping out of airplanes with the 182nd Airborne and so forth. He's the real deal. And he's one example of the sort of speakers we have at our conferences. This is a 4-day conference. It'll be September 21st through the 24th. And if you want to learn more about it, go to marketrebellion.com/Dallas. That's marketrebellion.com/Dallas, as in Texas, because that's where it's going to be, September 21st through 24th. All right. TECK Resources, TECK, 2740. 6,700 calls at the AUG 30 strike. So call it $2.50 out of the money. Same drill as before. I buy at the money. I sell out of the money when we rally. Hopefully that's what we get out of this one. We get a pop and we can sell upside calls against our at the money 2750 calls. So that's the first of today's 3 at 3. First, let's take a look at the second. Oh, but before we do, for those of you who already know AJ Monty is a legend, and AJ Monty does his weekly market report, as you can see on the screen there. It's about 14 minutes and 10 seconds was last week's, the week before and so forth. He does them every week, folks. So you can go to marketrebellion.com, and you can also go to YouTube, because we have a YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, type in Market Rebellion, bang, you can hit AJ Monty and this week's update when he does it after the bell today. Very insightful, technical levels. It's rapid fire and it's free. So make sure you check it out. The weekly market report with AJ Monty. Go to YouTube, then type in Market Rebellion. Click the subscribe button. If you click the bell, you'll also get an update. Whenever there is an update, you'll get notified of it. And I know you'll thank me for it. So thank you. It's another free offering that we do at Market Rebellion to help you be a better investor. This is one of the best technical analyst guys on the street, folks. All right. Second of today's 3 at 3 is HYG. This is high yield bonds. They're still buying puts in the high yield bonds. 5,000 of them today, October 66 puts. 5,000, since put 2 zeros on the end of that, folks, and that's 500,000 share equivalent, 500,000. So 500,000 share equivalent of a $74 stock. Yeah, that's about $37 million worth of stock. That's why I think you should be paying attention. Because that's how much stock they control with those 5,000 puts. So puts, of course, are a bet to the downside. That is a bearish position they are establishing. It's way out in October, so time decay isn't really a factor. And as usual, I will be buying the at the money, not the out of the money. In this case, puts. I'll buy an at the money put, and I'll sell a lower strike against it. The converse of what I do with calls. Bird, this is all birds. This is a shoe manufacturer that is extremely popular with Gen X, Gen Y, who knows, maybe with you too. Allbirds symbol is BIRD. They bought 1 million share equivalent of the 750 calls out in December. Take a look at where this stock came from, folks. I'm not saying it has to go back there, but this is a $4.68 stock as of this activity that we noted on our blog. And the stock has been 4 or 5 times that price in the last little bit. So somebody decides, hey, 10,000 calls, I'm in. I think it can go through 750. This person is saying, perhaps as we have a better holiday shopping season, if rates are lower and if the Fed has stopped moving up rates by then, which they might. That's why I joined the party in this one. You could buy the 450s, you could buy the 5s, you could buy the 750s out in December. Time decay, not a huge factor. What is a huge factor is the idea that you have leverage. And if you buy at the 450 or $5 strike and it rallies, you can sell those upside calls against it, create a call spread, put a lot less money on the line. It's the way I like to play it. Bang. That's going to do it for us today, folks. I appreciate you joining us. I am John Najarian from marketrebellion.com. Go check out marketrebellion.com, not only /Dallas for our Dallas show, but also marketrebellion.com/get started. You can see all about the coaches we've got, mentors we've got. Think of that more like a private lesson. And then we've got distance learning for your phone, iPad, PC, Mac, you name it. You can watch those videos. And if you're somebody who buys one of those educational packages from us, you can watch it time and time again to make sure you really know what you think you know. That's going to do it for me today, folks. I appreciate all of you joining. I hope we see you soon. Bang. Have a great weekend.